Greetings everyone, you have Rich Norton here with RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. Very excited and glad to be with all of you today. We are pumped up, we are fired up, we're excited. We're in this series right now, where this is number 3, on how to improve. Because I believe deep in my heart that no matter what level that we achieve, it's very important that we keep on improving. And you may say, well, Rich Norton, you are been a top performer, or whoever you may talk to, some of our top representatives in the company, and you say, man, you've been a top performer. I mean, what do you do to keep it going? Well, how do you keep improving? And we've covered a lot of different topics, a lot of different areas on that subject right now, and it's great, but it's important to understand that you have to keep setting goals. Very, very important. I think of a story a while back that I read, and it was about an Olympic athlete, a young girl who was a gymnast, and she, from when she was a small child, her goal was to become an Olympic gymnast, and her goal ultimately was to win a gold medal in the Olympics. So that takes a lot. You know, if you want to win a gold medal in whatever sport it may be, guess what? You are competing against the best people in the entire world. So whatever sport that you choose, whatever athlete you want to become, you are competing with everybody around the world. So when you win a gold medal, that means you are the best of the best. So you cannot nonchalantly be like this and say, well, I'm just going to, kind of wing it. I got a lot of talent. That's not going to work. It takes commitment. It takes days and hours and weeks in the gym. If you can imagine what she would do, got hurt, did all the different flips. Some of the, you see these girls flying in the air and jumping all over the place. And I'm like, man, this is amazing what these young ladies can do. And she worked and she worked at it, and she finally made it to the Olympics. And that was her goal. And how exciting that was for her and her family. Here she is competing in the Olympics. And then she got to the ultimate part, where it's time where it actually does happen. Now, sure, there's nervous energy, going through a lot. The mind is going through it. It's like, okay, well, the coach is talking. This is what you worked for. Remember all the hard work that you put into this. Now's your time. Get focused. Let's go out and win that gold medal. So she went out there, she worked, and she did great. She got 10s, and she ended up winning a gold medal. Her dream has come true. Her goal has been accomplished, both goals, being in the Olympics, winning a gold medal in the Olympics. How awesome is that? The most amazing feeling in the world, which she envisioned, being on that platform, on the stage, with the gold medal around her neck, with the national anthem for the USA playing in the background, tears streaming down her face. She reached her goal. Had a parade for her when she came back. She celebrated. All her family and friends in their hometown celebrated. And then as time went on, months went by, she found herself getting a little bit down. And then it went for a while, and then it was like almost a year later, she was depressed. And she actually went to go see a counselor. And the counselor was very profound with her, and talked to her and says, tell me about all what had happened before you got that gold medal. And she talked about how she worked and how excited, all the time that she put into it. And at this point, she was like only 18, 19 years old at best. And the counselor said, well, here you were. You had all these ultimate goals, and you achieved them. Here's why you're depressed, and this is why you're not improving in your life right now. Because you don't have any more goals. So you achieved that. I know it was an amazing goal, but now it's time to start setting some other goals. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be in the Olympics till you're 65, 75 years old. You need to start setting some other prizes, other things that you want to achieve, and you will become a lot more happier, a lot more joyful, because you will have a purpose. That's how improvement comes in, setting goals all the time. So that's a lesson for all of us. No matter what we achieve in life, if you're breathing, you have to keep improving and you have to keep setting goals. That's why when people ask me, Rich, why don't you retire? I'm like, why? I'm going to sit around and do nothing. I want to have a purpose. No matter what level I achieve, I want to keep improving. Win a gold medal, be the best, set some more goals. It's a new year, set some more goals. If you're breathing, set some more goals. Make a commitment to improve. So I'm excited about this series that we're doing right now, How to Improve. I want to get right to it. We're going to have a quick announcement, quick commercial. Break out your notebooks and pens and let's continue with how to improve, and we'll cover a couple different areas. I will be right back.
Hi, we're Rich and Lee Norton with the Hands and Feet Foundation. Hands and Feet is a wonderful ministry where we serve on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida.
And this is a ministry that's near and dear to our heart. There's so many wonderful things that happen out there. Come to 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida, or you can go to handsandfeetfoundation.org, or if you want to go to Facebook, Hands and Feet West Side. Come and see what we do. Check us out if you'd like to give or if you'd like to donate your time, whatever it may be. I mean, we're just loving this ministry. Love for you to be part of it as well.
All right, here we are. We're in part 3, and we're going to jump right into it. We cover a lot of great information on the last 2 shows on how to improve your attitude, positive thinking. There's so many different ways to improve, and I'm thinking about one for myself right now, and I know I need to do this. I've been talking about it, and unfortunately I've been procrastinating. I've been making excuses. This is one, how to improve. Learn a new language. My goal is to learn Spanish. Now I need to make a commitment to do that. I find myself working in an area right now down near Orlando, Florida area, and I'm writing up a lot of merchants with a Spanish background. And these merchants, if I spoke better Spanish, I could do even better. I speak a couple words here and there, but I cannot have a conversation in Spanish. And I'm thinking about this. I have a grandson that is 5 years old. He spent the whole weekend with us. And he is smart as you know what. His dad is from Puerto Rico, and he speaks fluent Spanish at 5 years old. He can rattle off Spanish to his dad and rattle off English to me. That's how he is. And if he can do that, I know when they're young, their minds, their brains are like a sponge. They just absorb that. But it's all comes down to making a commitment. So how can you improve? Learn a new language. That's a great goal for me. That's a great goal for all of us, whatever goal that you want to do or whatever language you want to learn. Another area, a way to improve, is to question and identify your purpose. I think of a book that's out there right now called The Purpose-Driven Life. It's by Rick Warren. Many people ask the question, why am I here? What is my purpose? And this is a great book that helps define what your true purpose is in life. And we need to find out, what is your purpose? I have a lot of different purposes. I have a purpose to, God's given me a gift to encourage people, to motivate people, to inspire people on a faith-based program. My purpose is to introduce people to the love of God. Okay, now there's a lot of different ways to do that, but the most important way to do that is through your actions. How you treat people, how you serve other people, how you love other people, because unfortunately there are many people that claim to be Christians or they love God, and then you watch the way they treat people, and it's completely opposite of what the teachings are. And we're not perfect. We all fall short. We make mistakes. But I find that where some people are consistent and they turn people away from God because of their bad attitude and how they treat other people. Also known as judgmental religious people. And we see them, we encounter them. they got it all figured out. They're judging everybody. They're in their mind feel that they're religious, and they have all the titles that go with it, and they feel that they're perfect, and they treat other people with disrespect. Completely opposite of the way it's supposed to be and the way we are taught, especially through God's Word. So that's my purpose, is to love one another, bring people to God, show them God, show them Christ, and be an encourager and love one another and serve one another. None of us have arrived. If we think we've arrived, then we have a whole nother issue, and that's pride. And pride comes before the fall. So please remember that. It's all about improving, it's all about growing, and it's all about defining what our purpose is. We are in Retriever Merchant Solutions. We have a great purpose. We have a great industry. We are blessed abundantly. But what are we doing with those talents that we've been given? What are we doing with the blessings that we are receiving? I believe that we are blessed to become a blessing. So keep that in mind. How do we keep improving? How to improve? Here's another one. Focus on one day at a time. Every day is a gift. And as I always end the show, what you do with this day is your gift back to God. And I'll end this show saying the same thing. So focus on today. This gift that you have today, what are you going to do with this gift that you've been given? All you can do is do your very best. Treat people with respect, love one another, be the best, keep improving, give 100%. When you've given that 100%, give 10% more. Do your absolute best, be your best, be 110%, keep on improving. This is your day. Make it an awesome day. Make it a fantastic day. Make it a super fantastic, dynamite, exciting day. Focus on this day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and I will be glad in it. So be thankful, be grateful for this day. Focus on each day, one day at a time. Another way to improve is don't compare yourself to other people. What is your competition? I did a whole show on that. The competition that you have is the person that you're looking in the mirror, right? Your competition is who you were yesterday. Quit comparing yourself to other people. It's good to look up to other people and learn from other people, right? That's important. We talk about that all the time. Find a mentor. Find someone that's going to help you. Find someone that's going to help you improve. Keep growing. Keep getting better. It's also important that we don't compare ourselves to people that maybe aren't doing as well. Because sometimes we will say, well, I don't do this amount compared to that person. You should see what they do. I'm better than what they're doing. So we don't compare ourselves to others. Our competition is who we were yesterday. Our goal is to take that and improve and be better than you were the day before. When tomorrow comes, be better and improve from the day before. Every day, as we stated, is a gift. Keep improving each and every day. And don't compare yourself to other people. Here's another one. Acknowledge your flaws. That's a tough one. How do we improve? The first thing that we have to do is we have to admit that there are some issues that we need to work on. And sometimes we have to acknowledge that. It's important that we remain positive. It's important that we build ourselves up. It's important that we keep on improving. But we need to know what are some of the areas that I have right now that I know that I need to improve on. And you can write those things down. Maybe you have issues with procrastination. Maybe you have issues with gossiping. Or maybe you have issues with some negativity or making excuses. Write those down. Acknowledge that And then, once you've admitted that and you've acknowledged that, now you can work out a plan on what it's going to take to improve in that areas. Because this is what it's all about. It's all about how to improve. How can I improve? First thing, acknowledge there's some issues, find out what they are, and let's work on them, and let's make a commitment to grow and to keep improving. Great stuff. Here's another one. Automate and delegate. If you want to be a true leader, I've seen a lot of leaders. I've seen some great leaders. I've seen some poor leaders. I've seen some intermediate leaders. I've seen below average leaders. I find the best leaders are the ones that lead by example, but not only that, they make other people around them better. And the reason they can do that is they have confidence in their abilities. They're not worried about other people overtaking them or showing them up. I've seen that. I'm on worship ministry right now. I've had all kinds of different leaders over the years, been in worship ministry for 20 some odd years. And I've seen some that are so, I need to be in control, I need to be in front, I'm doing all the songs, you guys are in the back, you're here to serve me. They weren't very good leaders at all. I've seen others that were so confident in themselves and they celebrated other people's success and they brought out the best of other people and they took them out of their comfort zone and they delegated them to go to a higher level. Those are true leaders. And that happens in the business world. It happens in our area. If you want to be a leader with Retriever, your goal is to inspire other people, to encourage other people, to show them the right way to do it with integrity, lead by example, show them that you know what you're doing, show them you're at the best at what you're doing, you're at the top of the game, and you teach them and train them and put time into them, and you develop them to become leaders. And by doing that, that's how you grow, that's how you improve, that's how everybody around you is going to improve. In the sports world, they say the best people that are out there on the court or on the football field, the best people, the best leaders are the ones that make everyone around them confident and do better. They inspire them to do better. I think of Larry Bird, I think of Tom Brady, I think of Michael Jordan. They made other people better and they made them want to improve and keep on getting better. So learn to delegate, learn to be a leader. That's how you will improve and that's how you'll help other people improve also. So another one, identify your blind spots, okay? I don't know, what are some areas that same thing, what are some areas you need work on? What are some areas that you need to improve on? What are some spots that you are, maybe don't have enough knowledge, or maybe you have, need more information? That all comes with training, that all comes with making a commitment, finding out what are the areas that you need work on most of all, and keep improving on that. So sometimes we have to find out, what is my weak spot? And we don't like to talk about that. What is my weak spot? What is an area that I'm kind of weak at and I know I need to improve on? So when you talk about blind spots, weak spots, find those out, make a commitment, do what it takes to improve in those areas. I think about with Retriever, my weakest areas right now are in technology. I'll be the first to admit I'm behind the 8 ball. Now I can make excuses and say, well, I'm older, I didn't learn that stuff. Well, if I want to stay at the top of my game, I have to make a commitment to improve in all of those areas, working on my weak spots and my blind spots. All right, they talk about that in sports. Where's your blind spot? Where's your weak spot? Another thing that you can do is you need to improve by leaving your comfort zone. Okay, that's a tough one. It's easy to get into our comfort zone. Everything's going smooth, I'm cruising right along, everything's great, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling comfortable right where I'm at. Understand this, there is no growth in your comfort zone. There is no improvement when you stay in your comfort zone. If you want to improve, and I'll say this again, if you want to improve, you have to make a commitment to step out of your comfort zone. And sometimes that means doing things that you may have fear about. It may be doing things that you're not at a comfort level, right? So how do you get to that level? You keep on improving. Step out of the comfort zone, because you're not going to improve if you stay where you're at. As I always say, you're either growing or you're shrinking. Make a commitment, get out of the comfort zone, make a commitment to start improving and growing in all areas of your life. Another thing is, here's a good one. I've talked about this a lot. Change your social circle. How do I improve my life? Sometimes we have to get real, and you have to look at the people you are surrounding yourself with. You are the 5 people that you hang around with the most. Now, I'm not saying get rid of all your friends, disqualify all your friends. You can be an encourager, you can be a mentor, you can help other people. I have friends, good friends from all walks of life. I'm not just talking about monetarily, okay? I'm just talking about, are the people that you are hanging around with, are they encouraging you? Are they uplifting? Are they positive? If you're going through a difficult time, can you go to them and talk to them? Can you count on them? Can they keep secrets? If you have things that you're sharing with them confidentially, do you know that you can go to them without judgment and they can help you and they can guide you? Or are they going to be the type that goes out and gossips and tells, hey, so-and-so did this? You know, it's important that you surround yourself with people that are in life where you want to go. Very important. So take a look at that. Take a look at your circle. Are these people in life where you want to be? And ask all these questions that I talked about. Are they encouraging? Are they positive? Are they doing you a service? Are they uplifting? Are they listening to you? Are they there for you? Are they have integrity? All these things are very, very important. So surround yourself with good, positive people and take a look at your circle of influence. Make sure that it's not a negative influence. Make sure that it is a positive, successful influence. So sometimes we've got to take a look at our circle of influence. All right? I'm going to take a short break shortly, but I want to cover this one. See failure as an opportunity. Please understand that if you want to have success in life, you are going to need to fail. Failure is part of success. Losing is part of winning. Falling down is part of getting back up. If you fall down, you don't stay down, you get back up. You can be the biggest success in the world, but please understand, in order to be the biggest success in the world, you have to be the biggest failure in the world. So fail. Welcome failure. Welcome failure, and you will welcome success. Failure is all part of success. Please understand that. Please keep that in mind. Keep improving. Never give up. Whenever you get an obstacle, whenever you get a challenge, whenever you get a difficulty, use that as a learning experience and keep improving and keep growing. Let's take a short break and we will do our final segment. Hey, it's Rich Norton here with Retriever Merchant Solutions. Thank you for tuning in to all of our shows on RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I want you to know that we do have great news. This is an update to let you know that we are expanding. We're not content where we're at. we are expanding all around the country. And for me, what I like to do, I like to help people achieve their dreams. And in my heart, I know that the Retriever Merchant Solutions dream is an incredible one. It does not take a lot of experience in sales. The main thing that I'm looking for are people that have desire and determination and are willing to do what it takes to become successful. So if you're that type of person, I know you've been watching the shows, you've been seeing what we're doing, and you're seeing people achieve incredible success. This is an opportunity that you may qualify for. All you have to do is just give me a call at 904-434-4635. You can call me directly. You're going to see the email, so if you like to email or text, either way, as you can probably imagine, we are getting calls like crazy. People all around the country are excited about jumping on board the Retriever Success Train. So if that's you, you want to learn more about it and how you can qualify, give me a call. Once again, 904-434-4635. Have a great day. All right, we are in our final segment here on how to improve, and we covered a lot of great topics, and I hope this is helping you grow, because growth equals progress, equals happiness, equals joy. If you want to have joy in your life, you have to make a decision to keep improving in all phases of your life. Now, you notice a lot of the topics that we've been covering have covered the mental aspect of it, a big part of that. And if you want to have success in any phase of your life, you have to have the right frame of mind, you have to have the right thinking. You can't have stinking thinking, you can't have hardening of the attitude, you can't have negatitis, you cannot have excusitis. Your mind has to be in the right place at all times. But it's important for your mind to be in the right place at the right time. You want to make sure that your body is in the right place, because if you're not feeling good, if you're tired, if you're not taking care of your body, it's hard to stay uplifted. It's hard to be energized all the time. So it's important that we improve in that area also. Now I'm going to talk about something that many people do not like to do, and I've been there, including myself, is that starting an exercise routine. I had all the excuses, don't have time for that, don't like to sweat, gave that excuse. I'm in pretty good shape, I feel. I don't really need to exercise. I got other things going on, made all the excuses. But I found out if I want to achieve the things in life that I wrote down, it's important that I start a very good exercise routine, get my body going, because if I take care of my body, I'm going to be able to achieve a lot more, and I'm going to improve. So if you haven't done this already, today's the beginning of the rest of your amazing life. Start getting on an exercise routine. The first thing that you should do is probably go see your physician, go see a doctor, find out where you're at, health-wise, unhealth-wise, whatever it may be. Check your blood pressure, take your test your sugar, all the things, your cholesterol, and then get with your physician and say, I'm going to get on an exercise routine. Your physician will say, great, I don't have to give you pills. I want you to get off the pills, and I want you to get on a good exercise routine. So here's what I do. I'm not in this gym all the time. You know, that doesn't work for my schedule, but in the morning, I made a decision to start out by going for a walk. Started out with doing push-ups, doing sit-ups, and I made a commitment that that's what I'm going to do. I did some jumping jacks, and that became my morning routine. When I first started, I did about 10, and I was out of breath. And then I worked my way up, got to 20. And I've been doing this for years now. Now I'm at a level, without bragging, this morning, for example, I did 555 push-ups. I did it in increments. I did like 225 up front, 150, 180, you know, whatever it did, it got myself, usually it's 3 different increments. Take a little break, and then I went for a 40-minute walk. You got to get up early to do this stuff. And after that, I did 555 sit-ups. That's become my morning routine. Now, when I had my grandson this weekend, I took a day off, but I'm pretty much doing that 7 days a week. That's part of my routine. And guess what? I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire lifetime. And that's God's honest truth. I have more energy. I don't get tired. I sleep good. I sleep a lot better. I eat a lot better. And taking care of your body and getting on an exercise routine will help you improve in so many different areas of your life. So make that commitment starting today. Go see a physician, check out your health, but then get a doctor's orders on what you should do. Go for a walk. Do something. Do some of these arm curls, whatever it may be, and you will look in the mirror down the future and say, man, I look good. Man, I feel great. I look great. And you'll feel a lot better about yourself, and you'll live a lot longer. And your doctor may say, as my doctor told me, you can take pills or you can improve your life and get on a good exercise routine and take good care of yourself. So that's the word, improve. That's what it's all about, how to improve. We will do one more show. So this is a 4-part series on how to improve. Make the decision to improve. Make the decision to understand that every day is a gift from God. What you do with this day, you can improve, and it's your gift back to God. So keep on improving and have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time. RMS Sales Training and Inspiration.